What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. I'd like to welcome you guys to Dirt 4. Now, before we get started, I would like to briefly explain what's going on here, why I was so late with this. Well, this game was originally pointed out to have a release date of June 6th. Then I go to do my game update, I do my research. Oh, it's the 9th now. Okay, whatever. That's fine, but it would be nice to know these things. So I'm like, okay, June 9th. And then I get an email saying that, oh, Dirt 4 is released, and I look it up, and it's not available on Steam. It's only available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One in North America. I don't understand what happened with this release, but I went ahead and got it. So that's why I'm a bit late on bringing you guys some gameplay. Otherwise, you'd have it by now, but, well, you have it now anyway, so it doesn't matter. But either way, I'm ready to jump into this. I hope you guys are as well. I was a huge fan of the Dirt franchise, and it's been a while since I played Dirt, so I need you guys' support on this one. I hope you guys are ready. And if you enjoy what you see, be sure to hit the like button. Helps out a lot. So, let's get started. All right, so we're going to be kicked off with the Dirt Open event number 1, stage number 1. So this is just kind of like an entry-level race. We're in Australia. Fitzroy, Australia.
Welcome to Fitzroy, Australia. This is a great place to get a taste of driving a rally. There's no pressure to compete, but there are some talent scouts here today. You never know. Do well and it could lead to a seat with a professional team. Your co-driver and instructor for today will be Jen Horsey, one of the best in the business. Good luck.
All right, I'm excited.
This is an M Sport prepared Ford Fiesta R2. It's front-wheel drive with a sequential gearbox, and although it's got a small engine, it still packs a punch. It's a great car to get started with.
Yeah, it's gonna be light.
I'm gonna count you in like I would at the start of a real stage, so when you hear me say go, hit the gas and get up to speed.
All right, y'all, you guys ready? Put some miles on this RS, or R2 rather.
3, 2, 1, go.
Beautiful start.
Okay, so let's get a feel for how the car slows down. Back off the gas and you'll see how it decelerates. Once you're done, get back up to speed. Got a corner coming up. Use your brakes this time to slow down the car. And then
Easy
turn
does
into
it.
the corner smoothly.
Whoa!
Keep going through the next set of turns. Try to get a
All right,
rhythm.
watch the crest. Or not the crest,
To
the
help
wall.
you navigate the road ahead, you'll need to listen to my notes. We'll use the 6-to-1 system. A 6 is a fast and sweeping turn, and a 1 is a slow and tight.
I am familiar with rally instructions.
5 over crest. 80 through dip. 80.
Keep that power up. Watch it. Don't roll.
Into right 4. And left 3 over crest.
Whoa, bit of a cut. We're
Into
okay.
Right 5.
Oh, whoa.
Dip.
Come on, you're better than this, Dan.
Crest. A couple of other descriptors you might hear are square, hairpin, and acute. For these corners, you may want to use the handbrake. Try it out at the junction coming up. Dip right 5, crest, turn, hairpin left. Bumps,
All right, hairpin coming up.
60.
There you go.
I hope that all makes
That wasn't
sense.
too bad. Could have been
I'm
better.
gonna give you route notes for the rest of the stage so that you can get a proper taste of stage rallying.
I love stage rallying. It's so cool.
Right 5, long. Caution, crest, jump maybe, right 5. Dip.
Stay
Bump,
on. Stay
brake,
acute.
100 through dip, and crest, jump maybe, 80 to finish.
We're going to jump into the finish. Last home stretch.
Alright, take her slow to the control.
How's it going, Marshall? Mr. Marshall?
Nice one.
That could have been better. Not bad, though, for a first race. This is the replay. Would you like to change handling style? No. The reason I don't...
Very impressive. Based on your performance, I think the pro difficulty level is right for you. But you can go ahead and change it if you want.
Okay, so they recommend I start off on pro. I think that's a good idea for me just to get back into things. But then once we go from pro, we're going to probably bump up the difficulty to champion. I'm thinking as we get better. You get a 79%. I'm new to racing. I'm experienced. That's a good way to say it. I'm an expert racer. I don't agree with that. I'm pretty good at racing games once I get into things. So we'll just kind of let them do their thing then, you know? So we'll stick with the pro difficulty.
You clearly have skill behind the wheel.
Thanks.
But to develop further, Jem will be able to help you with extra training. Your next stop will be at the famous DiRT Academy in Washington State, USA, where you can practice as much as you like.
Well, okay then. So we're going to go to Dirtfish, Washington. This is a practice stage. Dirt Academy. And they're giving us the NR4 STI. Let's see what we can do with it. Okay, Dirtfish USA. What's up?
Welcome to the Dirt Academy. This is a great place to practice and learn some crucial techniques. Let's start with a short drive around to get used to the car. This car has more power than the one you drove in Australia, and it's all-wheel drive too, so it should feel more capable in the corners.
All right. Yes, it is. Much faster. I'm gonna have some fun with this puppy. I love how there's all the different view types. Woohoo! Is there anything we have to do, or can we just? Because obviously the game is still installing, which is like the only downside. Woo! We're okay. Just hang on. Hairpin. I'm trying to make this challenge. Oh, God. Sorry. Sorry. I'll bet that's expensive. There you go. Milk it. Keep going.
How's the car feeling?
Pretty good.
If this driving style isn't quite right for you, you can change it in the options menu.
I love it. No, I'm loving this thing. It handles like a dream. Whoops. I'm causing a bit more damage than I would have hoped. I don't know if there's anything we can do right now, or if we have to wait until the installation happens. That's possible. We're still gonna have some fun driving around, get a good full practice run. I'm headed to the warehouse. That could have been better. I'm not ready for Gymkhana just yet.
Okay, are you ready to move on?
Yes, I am.
Got some lessons if you want to give it a try. Open the Dirt Academy.
Woo! That is how you do a 360. All right, lessons. Let's go ahead and do them. Should we do everything? I'm not controlling this yet.
To maintain stability, try to brake
Still not
only
braking.
when you're
It's all
traveling
them.
in a straight line. Press the brakes hard for the corner ahead, but release them before you turn in. If you've slowed down enough, you won't get too much oversteer. Sliding's fun, but it isn't always fast.
That's
Road
true.
surface and elevation changes have a huge effect on stopping distances. You need to brake much earlier for this downhill gravel turn.
Do I not get to try it?
Taps on the brake should be enough for fast technical sections, but focus on straight line braking whenever possible. Straight line braking isn't always the fastest way, but it's usually the safest. Try braking later to find your limits, and when you're ready for the next step, check out the trail braking lesson.
So are these just videos? Because I didn't do any of that. Unless... Do I have to do my own lap? Yeah, they do it once, and then you do one. Let's see if we can beat the ghost car. Whoa! Not at this rate, we won't. Gotta be better than that, Dan. Come on, get good, Dan. Get good. See, oh, shit. Did I fuck my car up? I think I did. Because I know damage is on. That was a little tap, but he's beating me right now. Not bad, not bad. There you go. Oh my God, what was that? I'm still bringing some shit along. Look at that crap. Because I tried to rush it and cut a corner, that's what happened. So I didn't beat my time. But that's all that is. All right, end lesson. I don't think you really have to do anything per se. I mean, we can keep... How many are there? Like, look at all these ones. Should we do them all? Weight transfer? Skip demonstration. That's what we'll do. Just kind of watch and learn. That way... Oh, that was a good drift. That was clean as balls. Could be smoother, but we're working up to it. I believe we can do this. Well, there's your one lap. It was a little faster, but it's all stuff that's like technically doable. You know what I mean? Oh, that was just throwing your weight around. This is handbrake usage, which I think I'll be good at. Or at least not too bad at. This car just handles like a dream. But now I'm running over cones and it's causing me to slow down. See, like, that was a bad use of the handbrake. And they're just like, Dan, you just said you were good at the handbrake. And I said I'd probably be decent at it. No, I did say I was good at it, didn't I? I don't know. Whatever. Practice makes perfect, people. That's what this first bit is about. We're just going to do these lessons, have a good time. Because this game is taking forever to install. So one lap is good enough for me. All right, we'll move on to the next lesson each time. Driving on punctures.
When you get a flat tire during a rally stage, you have two options. Stop to repair it, or limp the car to the end of the stage. Sometimes driving it out is your only choice, like when you don't have a spare. And it may be faster to limp it home than to spend the time making the change. When you're driving with a flat tire, the car is going to be unstable and prone to understeer and oversteer. This can be especially problematic on two-wheel drive cars when the puncture's on a driven wheel, like when you get a rear flat on a rear-wheel drive car. When a tire goes flat, it loses its shape and it gets floppy. If you keep driving on a flat, the tire can come right off the rim or rip apart, which can lead to bigger problems. The faster you drive, the worse it is. There are a couple of signs to look out for that tell you you're driving too fast on the tire. First, you'll feel a vibration through the car that gets worse with speed. To help prolong the life of the tire, try slowing down to a speed that reduces that vibration. Second, a flat tire is noisy. That's because it's out of shape and it's rubbing in the wheel arch. Again, reducing speed can stop the noise and help keep your tire from breaking apart.
Okay. That's actually kind of interesting. That's a new aspect. So that's good to remember. Oh, I see. So 3 of them are driven. That's how you tell. 4 of them are driven. 1 of them is video. Throttle control. Oh, they're giving us the E30. All right. Rock and roll. E30M. Let's skip it. This thing's going to be driftable in the corners. That's for sure. That is not good. Jesus, Dan. Get good. Oh, so you don't just gun it. You gotta, like, feather it a bit. I am off to a bad start. I gotta get so much better at this. See, yeah, this is different. The E30 M3 does not like, well, it's gonna slide a lot, right? Definitely not the best, but this is definitely a car you don't want to over rev. See that? There you go. It's a little bit of feather action. Don't want to go drift. Don't want to go sideways each time. Definitely a different feel to it, that's for sure. Whoa, what the hell? Alright, let's move on to the next lesson. They're giving us the STI yet again. Trail braking. Trail braking uses brake and throttle modulation to help you negotiate corners at higher speeds. I'm actually familiar with trail braking. So, for example, let's give it a go. Where's the starting point? Oh, it's already going. Just like that. That's a trail brake. Except that's a broken barricade. Trail brake into brake. It's like technical braking. Tight corner kind of stuff. Pretty straightforward. I understand that. Next lesson. Oh, wait, we did it, didn't we? Oh, what happened? What happened? I thought I did it. I mustn't have done the lap. I didn't do the lap. You have to do one lap. The lap's about to start right now. Bam. That's a bit of a cut, and therefore you lose your speed. See, a lot of times cutting seems like the way to go, but it really is gonna kill your vibe. And I have simulation setting turned on, just so you guys know. It's gonna be a little bit trickier. There's gonna be a lot more to know, that sort of stuff. And bam! Alright, we're done here. Now we can end the lesson without losing it. Alright, pendulum turn. Pendulum turn allows you to go fast through tight turns by using rapid weight shift to force a change of direction. Cool. I'm just gonna go with it. If I can only stay on the track. Whoa, what the fuck happened there? That was the exact opposite of what the pendulum was supposed to be. So yeah, basically you don't need to brake. You just like keep flipping your car from side to side to get that weight to transfer to the other side. Not that bad there, that turn. Pretty straightforward though. A lot of these things are just little bits and pieces that you can do as you're going. Manual starts.
Mastering the start is an art all in itself. In Rally, it's not uncommon for drivers to be separated by 1/10 of a second at the end of a stage. So a good start could be the difference between winning and losing. In Rallycross and Land Rush, a fast start is even more important. If you get out front first, you'll be clear of the rest of the cars when they hit the first corner together. Turning off the automatic starts assist gives you more control on the start. For manual starts, you need to hold the handbrake while you build up your engine revs, then release it when it's time to go. By default, the clutch works automatically, so there's usually a fraction of a second delay between the time you release the handbrake and when the clutch engages. Through experience, you're going to be able to anticipate this delay and release slightly before go time, giving you a faster start off the line. You need to be confident in your ability to anticipate though, or you're going to get a penalty for jumping the start. Enabling the manual clutch gives you total control over when you engage the clutch. With practice, this is the fastest way to start, because you're going to be able to time it exactly right. But you need to be more aware of the surface you're on, because each one calls for a slightly different technique. Dry gravel requires the least precision. Dumping the clutch spins the wheels, digging you into the ground where you should find traction right away. Wet conditions can be a little tricky because you might find mud under your wheels that doesn't offer much grip, so you'll want to go easier on the clutch. Tarmac requires you to feed in the clutch progressively, since the shock of dumping the clutch can damage the drivetrain. Snow also requires a different approach. Too much clutch and you'll be spinning your wheels. So allow the car to roll forward slowly to establish grip, and then feed in the clutch to gain speed and avoid wheel spin.
God, there's a lot to understand about racing, man, especially rally. Anyway, here's manual transmission. In the event that I want to do it, they're giving me an Opal. Manually changing gears allows drivers greater control over which gear they are to suit the road ahead. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward here. So let's skip the demo. And what's shift up?
Manual transmission mode enables you to
control
over your gears, allowing you to explore effects like engine braking. Be wary of wheel spin causing your engine to rev too high. If you shift up too early, you'll find it difficult to build speed. You'll be able to accelerate faster on pavement when you've got better grip.
Alright, a lot of concentration required though. God, that just adds a whole new level of it, doesn't it? Whole new level of difficulty. Oh, shit! Gotta go right back. If you mess up. Oh, I got a fucked up wheel. My wheel's done. Absolutely horrible. For good reason. Oh, man. Now watch this drive. Well, damn. All right. Well, there's still a few more things to learn. Drive types. There's the front wheel drive, rear drive, and then the four-wheel drive. Learn about the characteristics. They're going to be understeering a lot more. I wish... Okay, I want to skip the demonstration, but I want them to...
In a front-wheel drive car,
see, that's what I want.
wheels are the ones doing the steering. At low speeds, the steering wheel feels sensitive, but at higher speeds, you'll find understeer becomes more of a
Understeer
problem.
sucks.
Try to always brake in a straight line, and if you start to spin out, don't panic. Just center your steering and give it more gas. The car's gonna straighten itself out.
That's called lift-off oversteer. But yeah, you got to be careful when punching it into a corner. Although, I don't know, I don't like front-wheel drive cars. I mean, I don't not like front-wheel drive cars. It's just that I definitely prefer rear drive or four drive. For obvious reasons. I remember in past dirt games, they usually had just a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of, like, four-wheel drive cars, and that's about it. Not many rear drive, unless you went into the classics. So we'll skip the demo, and then we'll get the lesson.
Rear-wheel drive cars are prone to throttle oversteer, so you need to be gentle on the gas to stop it from spinning. If your car is understeering, you can use the oversteer characteristic to bring the back end of the car around. Try to avoid big weight transfer because it can be hard to get the car to settle down.
Yeah, see, rear drive does not want to stay. Especially this M3. This M3 is really tail happy, but I should know that. I do own an M3. Not this gen, this is a classic car. I did start an Instagram page, and now that I have like the automotive enthusiasts here, I did start an Instagram page for my M3. If you're curious and you're interested, it's Dan_E92M3. If you want to go follow me there, and that's going to be exclusive car stuff. That way I don't just spam my main account. Whoa! You see how touchy the throttle is? Cool. All right. We're done here. Next lesson, we're chiseling it down. Because we're still installing, so I might as well have some fun with this, right? That's how I look at it. Four-wheel drive is money. I love four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive vehicles are very stable through turns, so you're probably not going to be dealing with unrecoverable understeer or oversteer. Use this to your advantage and attack corners with confidence.
That's true. These things grip like no man's business. That one was a bit wild. I gotta stop flinging myself into the corners. But I look at it every time I drive, I'll get better. You know what I mean? So right now it's gonna be kind of a, let's just call it, as the kids would say, the cringe phase. So people are gonna be like, oh dear Dan, you gotta get good. And that's the whole point of this training. And the longer you race, the more you race, the better I will get. It's just that simple. Because you, like when you play arcade racers, you pick up bad habits. Let's be honest. So, hopefully, we'll get rid of those bad habits as we go. Excellent. Next challenge done. These ones are like rules, stages. I know all about these sectors, personnel, vehicle classes, running order. Yeah, each driver will attempt a stage at the time. Between some stages, service intervals allow you to revisit the service area. Occur every 2 stages, so you can like adjust if you need to. Roadside. See, this is a new aspect. Sometimes the damage can be repaired on the rally stage using the roadside repairs. This appears when you have damage that can be fixed, but the menu can be open when you're stationary. The clock is still ticking. So you need to make quick to see. That's crazy. Ford RS200, amazing rally car. Each type of repair has a time listed to it. Okay, how long you'll be... Okay, so you'll waste time doing it. It'll add that to your clock. If your engine is overheating due to radiator damage, you can stop to refill it once per stage. Wow, okay. This will not repair it, but it will reduce the side effects of an overheating engine. Okay. Route notes. Corner severity. I'm all familiar about the severity. 654321. Square. Hairpin. All those good stuff. Made famous by Colin McRae. And then you can get them to say, like, left 6. You know what I mean? Just, like, simple digits. Distances, 100 meters, into crest, over water, over jump, stuff like that. It's just something you have to constantly be thinking about. Yeah, I'm familiar with these as well. Oh, yeah, you got to take your joker. The joker's like an extra long lap, and you have to do that once, but you can do it whenever you want in the lap. You can do it first, or you can do it, like, second or third, but it's like a strategy, right? So, it's not that much longer, but you do have... Yeah, see, if you don't take it, you will forfeit it. So, I feel like doing the joker might be a good idea to get rid of it first, depending on where it is. Because that way you don't have to be around these idiots too long. But it's different. See, the spotter, I'm familiar with the spotter. They can say where everyone is. Because you're by yourself in the car in Rallycross. I am familiar with this stuff. And then Land Rush. Land Rush is fun as hell. Whoops. Did I read? Technically, I read it. Land Rush is awesome. All right. Surfaces and conditions. Let's get into the loose surfaces, which we are very familiar with already. So we're going to go ahead and skip and talk.
On slippery surfaces, the car slides more and is less responsive to direction changes. Adapt your racing line and begin your move earlier. You get traction by digging into the surface using careful throttle control and assertive steering inputs.
Not too bad. There you go. A little bit of feathering. See, that one I probably could have laid off the throttle a little bit instead of braking, but... See, that is what you consider a bad turn. But this is just the... We've already done a lot of these ones. So, I wish you could just slither on to the next surface, you know? Tarmac. Everything handles differently. There you go, a little hairpin e-brake turn.
Smooth, progressive racing lines are the key to getting fast times on paved surfaces. A little bit of tire squeal is a good sign you're pushing the car to its limits. But if the car starts to slide, you're pushing too hard and losing time. Identify corners that you can cut to get a better racing line, but be careful of obstacles like curves that can unsettle the car. Only grab the handbrake if you have to on very tight turns, but keep the action short and sharp.
Yeah, you gotta find your racing line and stick with it. That's where you'll get the least amount of slide, most amount of grip, and the best times. Like cutting apex is just so... This one, there's no other choice. You had to e-brake around that one, so. Alright. Done with that. And then it's 3 videos. Mixed. So this is what you'll encounter in Rallycross.
When you're transitioning from a loose surface onto pavement, you can usually carry more speed because you pick up traction at the end of the corner and neutralize the oversteer.
See that was a weight. That was a weight transfer right there. This thing is quick and it handles well. Whoa, that's a tight e-brake. Whoops! See, but they're giving us all these cars, you know, and you gotta... That's the first lap, right? I could get used to that car, though. That would be a lot of fun. It's quick, it's nimble.
Snow stages are exclusive to Sweden and present a unique challenge. Your car is automatically fitted with studded snow tires, so it's going to feel like you're on gravel. You're going to encounter a mix of snow surfaces and a variety of grip levels, but the distribution of the grip tends to be more uniform across the width of the road than you'll find with gravel. A typical snow surface features a layer of snow over ice, gravel, or tarmac. Your tires are going to naturally sink into the snow, making a big roost behind the car. A buildup of snow against the side of the tire gives you some resistance to slides and the illusion of a grippier surface. That resistance will subtly slow your forward motion too. You'll also find patches of compacted snow, a much harder surface the tire doesn't sink into. It's going to feel like it has less grip, but it's actually faster. When you hit slushy snow, you'll see the color of the underlying road surface showing through the racing line. Grip's going to be inconsistent across the road as you transition between slush and snow, so your best bet is to stick to the worn tracks whenever you can. Built up along the side of the road are the famous Swedish snowbanks. You gotta watch out, because they'll grab the car if you hit them too hard, and that'll be the end of your rally. But you can use them too. If you drag the tail of your car through them, they'll help keep you straight on corner exits. Careful though, there's a fine line between brushing the bank and digging in, which makes this one of the most advanced snow driving techniques you can master.
Cool. I like snow driving. It like adds such an interesting twist to things.
Throughout your career, weather's gonna play a huge part in your successes and your failures. You'll experience sun, rain, mist, fog, and snow, all with varying degrees of intensity. The characteristics of the track surface are going to change from stage to stage, and sprawling vistas suddenly change from beautiful scenery to deadly sheer drops hidden behind a thick layer of fog. Each condition demands your respect and requires a different approach to driving. Sunny conditions give you the best visibility of the track ahead, and if it hasn't rained recently, the surface will also be dry. In rally, push hard when it's sunny and dry to make up for time lost in wet conditions or to gain an advantage if the weather changes. In Rallycross and Land Rush, visibility can actually be worse due to the dust and debris kicked up from dry, loose surfaces. Try different lines to avoid getting lost in your opponent's dust. Wet conditions reduce grip levels, and depending on how heavy it's raining, can impact visibility. In Rally, put your faith in your co-driver in low visibility conditions and adjust your attack to compensate for the reduced grip. In Rallycross and Land Rush, visibility will be better on loose surfaces, but settled water on pavement is going to cause a lot of spray. Fog is only a consideration in Rally. When it occurs, it can severely reduce your visibility, and it'll test the trust between you and your co-driver. Keep an eye out for any obstacles beyond your co-driver's control, like stranded cars, and consider taking it slightly easier in these conditions if you can. Snow is exclusive to Sweden, and it's one of the most challenging surfaces you can drive. Your car's going to be surprisingly capable in its snow setup, but the snowbanks and overplow at the side of the road can be punishing if you get offline. Managing wheel spin with careful throttle control is key to maintaining traction. If snow is falling as you drive, visibility can be a challenge, so consider when to push and when to play it safe.
I can't wait to get out in these conditions. It's gonna be interesting.
Riding a night stage can be one of the toughest challenges in Rally. With corners and obstacles obscured by darkness until the lights pick them up at the last second, you need to put your complete trust in your co-driver to continue to post fast stage times. Supporting your main headlights, an additional light pod is attached to your car for night stages. This casts a far stronger beam, adding a lot of illumination to the road ahead. It's important you don't damage your lights during the stage, otherwise you'll find yourself in pitch black in the middle of nowhere. If there's no service area before a night stage, be careful where you put the front of the car. Any serious damage could also prevent the light pod from working when it's attached. If you do have damaged lights when you get to the service area, check the event details to determine if there's a night stage coming up. If there is, your lights can be repaired by fixing the body lights component in the service area. Your crew chief will also prioritize your lights if you ask him for his recommendations.
That's gonna be interesting. That is such a cool idea. Anyway, we just have 2 more track features and then a video, and we'll be done all the tutorials. All right, so we're gonna skip as per usual. and get the reminder
The
going.
key to nailing a turn after a jump is managing your speed. You want to get most of your braking done before you take flight. If you don't make the turn and hit the red markers, try again.
Hey, oh man, I should have drifted into it. That would have been money. Not bad though. Jumping! Whee! Whoa! I think I went over that a little bit too quickly. Obviously, things would have been much cleaner. All right. Good enough. Another lesson and a video, and we're ready to go. Water splashes. Not really something that all too difficult.
Water resistance can have a huge
It'll pull
impact
you
on your
in.
car, so it's important to understand and anticipate its effect. With experience, you can start to use it to your advantage, like if you're slowing down for a corner.
That was bad. Yeah, like get your front tire, well, depending where you're going in. I wanted to give her, but I didn't want to give her too much, and I overdid it. I feel like these are just things we're going to have to, learn in the field. That's really the only way.
Camber is an important factor. There are two types of road camber, positive and negative. Positive camber is when the road is sloped toward the inside of the corner. It can be used like banking through the corner for higher cornering speeds. Negative camber is when the road surface is sloped away from the inside of the corner. This naturally tries to force the car away from the apex, pushing you wide, so you want to use lower speeds. Your co-driver will warn you with an off-camber call. In isolation, camber or off-camber corners are pretty easy to deal with, but when they're combined in a sequence of turns, it can be tricky, especially when you're on a road with crown in the middle, and you get both types together. Be careful, because if you get on the wrong side of it, the car can become unstable. Good car positioning is the key to getting the most out of each type of camber.
And there you go. So that covers everything. We've literally done each lesson. So we're going to go ahead and leave the academy. So I can't even do it just yet. I could free roam, but that's about it. So anyway, we'll come back when the game is installed. We'll get another one going for you and actually start these things, maybe get something going. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor and hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't yet, be sure to like and follow my pages on social media. Those will be down below in the description, and I'll put the end card of this video. If you're interested, you want to get yourself a shirt or hoodie, there's a link to my Spreadshirt shop in the description as well. Thank you guys so much again. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day. I'll be seeing you soon for more content. But until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble, wildin' wild on these violent and DanQ8000. Wait a minute, hold that style is dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.